Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering PAHD Ransomware from the Djvu ransomware family demands $980 for file decryption. Newsbreak.com floods users with unwanted ads promoting dubious content. And visiting porn sites may put your computer at risk of a malware infection. On June 4th, 2021, the FBI published an FBI statement on recent ransomware attacks on their official government website, detailing the growth of ransomware-related cybercrimes. Over the past few years, there has been a steady rise in hacking incidents, and this is likely to continue as trends including cyber insurance compel well-funded hacking syndicates to aim at larger targets. As technology advances at a breakneck pace, so does the ability for hackers to use these advancements to their advantage. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts data and then demands a ransom to be paid to decrypt it. What started as an issue primarily affecting home users has expanded to include businesses, schools, hospitals, and other organizations. The evolution of ransomware, its proliferation, and the ramifications are numerous. Among the better-known ransomware families is the Djvu ransomware group. It seems to unleash new versions of its infections regularly. Most varieties within the Djvu ransomware family work almost identically, but are distinguished by a unique four-letter designation. The four-letter sequence is used as an extension that is appended to every single encrypted file. This time, our main character is PAHD Ransomware, which is yet another addition to the ransomware group, and like its other ransomware variants, it's mostly spread via spam, exploit kits, and compromised websites. PAHD ransomware adds the .PAHD suffix to the affected files and leaves a _readme.txt ransom note on the user's desktop. The ransom note requires the affected user to pay $490 for file decryption, and it also gives additional information that the victim can use to contact the criminals. The ransomware creators offer to decrypt one file free as a test. It is supposed to prove that the decryption key works. Allegedly, victims can use the help team at mail.ch and help manager at airmail.cc to contact the people behind PAHD ransomware and send that one file for decryption. Nevertheless, contacting the criminals does not necessarily mean that they will decrypt the affected files even if victims transfer the payment. Therefore, it is not advised to communicate with the perpetrators. The PAHD ransomware note says the following: attention, don't worry, you can return all your files. All your files like pictures, databases, documents, and other important are encrypted with strongest encryption and unique key. The only method of recovering files is to purchase Decrypt tool and unique key for you. This software will decrypt all your encrypted files. What guarantees you have? You can send one of your encrypted file from your PC and we decrypt it for free. But we can decrypt only one file for free. File must not contain valuable information. Price of private key and decrypt software is $980. Discount 50% available if you contact us first 72 hours. That price for you is $490. Some of the files locked by PAHD ransomware could be decrypted using a public decryption tool for Djvu ransomware infections, provided they were encrypted with an offline encryption key. However, there is a chance that a public file decryptor may not work, so it is always highly recommended to keep backups of your files as a measure of protection against ransomware. Although the criminals behind PAHD Ransomware may tell you that you will get a decryption tool once you pay the ransom, it is very likely that they will just take the payment and make a run for it. Therefore, it is recommended to remove PAHD ransomware with a powerful anti-malware tool. Newsbreak.com is one of the many websites available on the internet for people to be informed about current events. Sites like Newsbreak.com try to make its visitors agree to allow their notifications to distribute ad content or redirect users to partner websites. This action makes Newsbreak.com similar to many other heavily ad-supported sites in that it generates its revenue via advertising and sponsored links. The content that you find on this site is not itself malicious or dangerous. Still, the possibility exists that some of the third-party advertising content that you encounter may potentially redirect you to questionable sites or display unwanted content. Newsbreak.com may display all sorts of unwanted content via redirects. Some users may find these redirects and the associated advertisements annoying. Other similar sites that follow a similar model include Gubudakis.com, BrotherNURice.pro, and ProDaystream.club. Visitors to Newsbreak.com may also potentially be redirected to sites that may attempt to download potentially unwanted programs or pups to the user's system. However, these programs are not necessarily associated with Newsbreak.com. The Newsbreak.com user experience. When visiting the Newsbreak.com page, users will be prompted to allow the site to display browser notifications. As a result, users may encounter several notifications daily, most of which may display unwanted advertisements in addition to the latest breaking news. These notifications may include inappropriate and unwanted ads promoting all kinds of suspicious content, ranging from porn videos to ads for dating sites to illegal streaming platforms. In addition, some users may find that they receive some news updates mixed in with the plethora of advertisement notifications, but it is likely that the updates displayed by Newsbreak.com will not be relevant to the user's interests. Users who browse low-quality websites are more likely to stumble upon the Newsbreak.com page. Therefore, we would advise you to stick with more reliable websites when browsing the web. If you are receiving web browser notifications from the Newsbreak.com site, go to your browser settings and revoke all the permissions given to this questionable page. It is also recommended that you scan your computer with a reputable anti-malware tool to ensure that all files and settings associated with Newsbreak.com have been entirely deleted from your system. Malware is one of the biggest threats that online users face. It is malicious software that can cause all kinds of problems, from data theft to system crashes. Unfortunately, people often believe that they're relatively safe if they don't use shady websites or download pirated software. However, the truth is that there are other ways to get infected with malware, and one of the ways to become a victim of malware infection is by visiting certain adult websites or pornography sites. According to the Explicit Content and Cyber Threats 2019 report by SecureList published last year, more than 100,000 users were affected by porn-related malware on PCs in 2019, and almost 43,000 users were affected via mobile. It should be pointed out here that the mobile malware attacks that spread through porn sites have more than doubled in a year from 2018 to 2019. People infected with malware from going to porn sites may call the infection a porn virus, and they might search for it on the web as so. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be a genuine virus. More often than not, users get infected with Trojans and other similar threats when they visit adult websites. Thus, the term porn virus means that users got affected when they visited certain porn websites, but it does not exactly tell what kind of infection entered their computer. Nevertheless, it shows the potential risk of getting infected with malware when browsing porn sites. While most of the adult entertainment industry is clean of malicious software, there are many big-name adult websites containing malware. Even worse, the malware is often hidden from the user, meaning you may not even know that you're infected until it's too late. Once infected, your computer will display a variety of symptoms. Browser redirects and interruptions are some of the most common symptoms. You may also encounter many error messages and warnings claiming that your computer has been infected with some form of malicious code. Malware can also stop processes, crash applications, change your computer settings, create malicious registry entries, and create unwanted files and folders on your computer. One of the most visible symptoms of a porn site-related malware infection is that it may affect your computer's performance. Gradually, computer users exposed to malware from malware-laced porn sites will find that they no longer have access to many of their own files and applications. While manual malware removal is possible, it is not readily achievable for everyone and often requires advanced computer skills. Removing the malware involves stopping its memory processes in the task manager, deleting all associated files, and reverting any Windows registry changes and entries made by the threat. Fortunately, most genuine and reputable security programs should remove malware brought on by unsafe porn sites. But to avoid future porn-related malware infections, it is recommended to exercise caution whenever you visit pornographic websites. In addition, make sure to practice caution and exercise good web surfing habits, like avoiding clicking unknown links and keeping your OS up to date so that various system vulnerabilities do not get exploited by malware. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like SpyHunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. SpyHunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. SpyHunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the SpyHunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. SpyHunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download SpyHunter today. Thanks for watching.